You let me know when you get the notification, sweetheart. Mm-hmm. These shits is hard, yo. Mm-hmm. How's my fat? Black.
Oh yeah. It has
you know,
good.
Good on
it.
you.
You guys are fine. Whatever.
It's a nice cut. No, this
Had
shirt
the
come
robe
off.
on
You're gonna
the
be like,
side.
bruh.
I love it.
Bruh. Let me see here. From DC.
Yes, all the way from DC.
It's raining out there, ain't it?
No, it's sunny.
It's sunny out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's raining yesterday.
When y'all leave here, wash y'all hands. And I say that because I'm coming down with something that's tickling. Yeah, so I don't think we dapped nothing yet, but you know how it is when you touch mics and stuff.
Of course.
Yeah, make sure. Okay. Yeah.
You know, matter of fact, let's go have a group hug. Group hug. Come on. You just told me you sick. How we looking, boo?
You're live.
We're live?
Yep.
Are you sure we live?
Mm-hmm.
You good, bro? Bro in the corner, you good? Ask my wife if she good. Oh shit! If she would have watched the clip, she would have knew we do that every episode. See, now you over there like. See, you got triggered. But if you would have watched the clip, you would have knew. You do that. We do that every. Baby, what's the name of this show?
Not safe for ears.
No, say it like you mean it.
Not safe for ears.
She don't mean it. See, black women, you ain't gonna tell black women to do nothing. Not safe for ears, nigga. Now get out my face. I ain't want to be on the show today. It's not safe for ears. Now leave me alone. Who we got on the show, baby? We got Fly Level. Look at this Fly Ears gear we got on at the same time. Look, baby, show yours off. Ow.
Okay.
Ooh, when the girl say, hey. What Megan say? Baddies, what they call them? Hotties?
I don't.
Oh, y'all acting. They act so cute on camera. Right. They be in the car twerking and stuff.
Yeah, I like the music, but I'm not going to be talking all that. No, I don't do that.
What's your name?
Cat Harvey.
Where you from?
DC.
And this your brand?
Yes, it is.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you guys for having me.
We appreciate it. So we're going to start off early. I like to show love. I feel like we're all here together. We're all working together, and we're nothing without each other, right? That's kind of like my motto. And this would not have happened if we didn't have a common person.
Yep.
What's his name?
Dylan the Hulk.
Oh, we call him Dylon. Hot Fire Dylon. Dylan. I think Dylan. He got a black spirit inside him.
He does.
I think. What you think, Mom? What's the white boy who used to have the R&B album back in the day? John B.
Yeah.
He got a little John B in him.
Yeah. Dylan's dope.
Dylon, you got a little John B in you, baby. So you know, he's doing great things, and all the guests I have on, I usually say, look, man, if you know somebody out there doing something cool, inspirational story, just grinding, we like to have people on to talk to them about it. And he said, man, I got somebody for you. And you was the first person he sent me.
Wow.
So that's how it works out, right?
It does.
And we just go from there, we build from there. So we are so glad, so blessed to have you on. And like with any guest, we'd like to cover the whole spectrum of what we want to talk about, but we like to talk about the genesis of it all. Mm-hmm. Can we talk about your profession, what we were talking about off camera? Is that okay to bring up?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so we're talking, we're setting up, and you say you accountant.
Yes, I am.
You accountant.
Yes.
You be accounting shit.
Counting them numbers. Yes.
Counting them numbers.
Yeah.
What made you do this?
I have
fashion.
Family that's already in the business, but I love to be fly, like I'm sure you guys do. I got tired of brands, I won't name them, sending me free stuff because I had a show for 4 years like you guys on the radio, and I stopped because of Fly Level picked up really, really fast, and then I went back to school getting my master's, so I'm graduating in June.
Hey.
So I didn't have time to go. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. So I had to put it on pause. So I said in January I'm going to start it back up, but yeah, I'm an accountant. I think it's always important to have a plan B, you know, a business, but then other skills that you can develop and have on the side to protect yourself. I mean, you never know, somebody can die or just anything. You need to be financially dependent. So I went back and I'm going to get my CPA afterwards, and then I'm not doing nothing else.
That's right.
So hold time out. So you said the family's been in the fashion game for a while, right? So we definitely want to touch on that, but has anyone been an accountant before you? Or you just said, I'm just going to count some shit?
No, I have like...
That's a hard field to get into
if
you don't like numbers and that's not your thing.
Right.
And most people you wouldn't think would transition from that background to like, you know, radio, let me be an accountant.
Yeah, I'm still both, but it's easy to me. I'm a nerd, so...
That's dope. Nerds run and rule the world. Nerds run and rule the world.
Yeah.
That's dope. So let's touch more on the family aspect. You come from a background looks like it's rich in art and maybe some culture. Let's talk about that.
My mom's a full-time hair stylist, business owner for most of her life. Wow. So that's what me and my brother know. He's not on camera, but he's up there. Shout out to my brother.
Look at that beautiful all that hair. Hey, look, man, cut some of them off and let me just glue it on my head. I just wait. Man, I want them joints back.
Oh Lord! And then my boyfriend, who's not here, man, he's been very instrumental. Both of them in my success and moving the brand forward. Like you guys, I believe, without a team, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
So I want to give it back up to you guys, husband and wife, doing y'all thing.
We'll take it.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I see nothing but great things for you guys as well. But yeah, just seeing family doing it allowed me to think I can do it too, and just having a village of people like you guys and other people pouring into us and with the brand, and that's why we're here today.
That's dope. That's dope. So when you, baby, I'm gonna throw some questions to you, some girl questions. And look, like we always do, feel free to tell me to shut the hell up and just butt in. Don't she being cute right now, but she'll tell me to shut up. So baby, do it like we usually do it. But so when you first came with this idea of like, okay, I wanna jump into this fashion realm, who did you tell first, and what was their initial reaction?
I actually told my boyfriend first.
Ooh.
Okay. Again, he's not here, unfortunately. He has his daughter.
Okay.
But he was like, what we need to do, just like my show. He wasn't like some of my friends, and I won't name them. They know who they are. Why you doing that?
Because they can't do
Who's
it.
Who's gonna come on your show?
You motherfucker.
Just stay with the counting. Yeah, just stay with the counting, and I always didn't care what people had to say anyway, so it just made me go harder. But once they saw people like Tina Campbell, Ty Dolla $ign, Nicki Minaj, all these different people on my show, it was like, oh damn, like I want to get around.
Time's out. What was the name of your show?
Cat Harvey, Cage SNL.
And you had all these people on the show?
Yes, I did. You can YouTube it, Google it.
Shit. Oh, we go YouTube it. That is what's up. Another thing too we like to do.
Yeah, you can YouTube it.
It doesn't seem like you a cursing person, but I want you to talk your shit. Don't come on here being shy and humble. No, we ain't doing that. So
I know.
Who came on your show again? And look at your friends like you looking at them now. Say their name.
Ty Dolla $ign. I had Nicki Minaj. I had Jonathan, what's his name? Campbell. The gospel singer. I can't think of his name. Wow. Tina Campbell, Donnie Simpson, DJ Quicksilver, Red Grant, Don DC Curry, Dominique that's from DC. I can just run down the list.
And give them the name, just in case they missed it with all my empties. What's the name of that show if they wanted to look it up?
Cage SNL. So you can type in Cat Harvey and I'll pop up.
That's dope.
Okay.
So you go to your boyfriend and you say, hey, look, baby, I got a plan.
Yeah.
And you immediately receive that support. How important was it to knowing that you had someone you can invest your dreams in and they help you build it and not immediately try to crash it like them friends?
Yeah.
Friends.
It makes you become even a more beast at it. When you got somebody on your side.
You about made me cry.
Especially during the times when they say no. I don't know if you experienced this, but I've gone to countless celebrity interviews. I won't name them, and I have my receipts. But they stood me up. Where even on Mother's Day, this one particular artist, I won't name her. She's a legendary singer. She's still alive, a little seasoned, but she actually stood us up on Mother's Day about 3 years ago. I drove from DC to Baltimore, waited for 2 hours, got something.
Who's in Baltimore?
She's not from the Baltimore, but you want to know but I'm not going to name her. But anyways, long story short, she stood us up for 4 hours on Mother's Day, and I had to turn around, go back home. And I was with my videographer at the time, and Mother's Day, I'm supposed to do an interview, and I got stood up. So
how did it make you feel, like, when that happened? Like,
it pisses me off.
Yeah.
I mean,
talk your shit, I said.
I spend my time and money just like everybody else.
Right.
And for anybody to be let down, if anything I'm big on is upon keeping my word.
Right.
I'm really big on that. People may not like me. They may, whatever, but they can't despise the fact that I'm very ambitious and the fact that I keep my word. So you just move on. It's part of the game.
Right.
That's why a lot of people don't do what you guys do, because they see all this setting up, but it costs money. It takes time. You got to book interviews. You got to set it up. People run late. Like, they don't think about all these different things.
Right.
They just want to set up the show and go, but it doesn't work like that.
It don't.
And
Not
I'm
at
sure
all.
you guys can.
You got full-time jobs, relationships.
Yeah.
Listen, every Sunday we sit down, we talk probably in here, and we say, "Oh, we gonna do this again next week?" Because she's my everything. As much as I maybe make mistakes on and off camera, she's my everything. And if she ain't riding with it, ain't none of it. Ain't no black woman gonna let you in her house. Period. We got cousins that can't come to Thanksgiving. Period.
Yeah.
So you ain't just gonna have random people. So I understand that. But sometimes it's only people like us behind the curtain who understand that, and the people who are outside, they take it for granted. They feel like, oh, you ain't really doing nothing. It's like, fam, and the level we are right now isn't even. it doesn't even take that much structure that it's going to take maybe 10 years from now.
No.
I mean, of course, we're dedicated, but this is a lot now. So sometimes we think like, damn, when it really goes forward, are we really going to be ready for it or even want to do it anymore?
Yeah.
But you know what I do like about that? And sometimes when you're going through stuff like this, it hurts, it sucks. It's, you know, and it doesn't motivate you to continue forward. But it always builds character.
It does.
And it lets you know that, look, if I got through that, I can get through the next level. Or when you encounter it again, you're not shocked. You're like, oh, I know how this works.
Yeah.
I can see right now, we 2 hours into it. Let's go ahead and wrap this up right now. We ain't playing this again.
Yeah.
Or you might have, a lot of times what we do now, we'll have 2 or 3 little backup guests.
Or you make them wait, like I did.
Look, see, if you'd have watched some of my past things, I read on the motherfucker too. I said, y'all can kiss the inside of my, you know the inside of the butt.
Yeah.
We said no butt jokes.
No
All right,
butt
no
jokes.
butt jokes. We're gonna leave that alone. But I feel you on that one.
Yeah.
So you go to your hubby, your boyfriend, and he's supportive, and y'all going through these up and downs, right? What's making you stick with it?
I'm passionate like you guys. You know, like the beginning, I spent a lot of money. You guys are fortunate where you got your setup here. I actually paid videographers, and I was going to hotels, going to back sound stages. So most of my interviews I was going in the
on
field.
site, yeah.
So I had it way different from you guys.
A lot more verbal.
Yeah. But besides that, no, I'm my own person. I don't need anybody to motivate me, and I've been like this since the day I was born. So yeah.
You got any kind of sports background?
I used to play basketball.
I knew it. I'm gonna tell you why I know it.
Because I'm tall.
No. I'm gonna tell you. No, you have a confidence about you.
Yeah.
You have a confidence about you, and I don't know why I thought basketball, but I was like, I feel like you got a competitive edge about you. Like, it could have been any kind of sport. It could have been track and field. Actually, I was probably thinking either basketball or track and field. But it was something about you. Was like, okay, I feel like if I told her right now, let's go run 1-on-1, she'd be like, all right, what's up?
And I'm a tomboy.
Let's go. Let's get it. What's up? Take the shirt off. Just make it to it. So that's crazy, and it's something we deal with a lot. But when you're trying to build something, for those who are out there watching, if you don't expect those hard times, if you don't expect those denials of people not believing in you, don't even get into it.
Of course.
Don't if you're not expecting the 15 views on a video you put 14 hours into, don't even get into it.
Come on now, preach.
Because we're playing a bigger game right now. Yeah. You got all this different media just overloading you, and you got all these options, and people a lot of times want to invest in something that's familiar or what media tells them is what you should do. Yeah. So they're not going to support their friends until you blow up, until your fly level is with DJ Quicksilver, until Nikki back on your show with your joint rocking. And then that's what's going to happen, right? Everybody going to pop up and say, hey, what's up, man? I always rock with you. It's like,
and that's when you charge them that full premium price.
Oh, yeah.
You ready.
There's no discounts.
Oh, you real ready.
You will, yeah. That's how I treat them, you know. I just react in a classy way.
All right, so you said classy, but let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you sometimes in your head just imagine all the shit you're going to do when you get there, like, oh, I can't wait to tell this one, that one. I can't wait. I mean, we don't want to be hateful, and we don't want to hold on to that baggage, right? Because they don't care anyway.
Of course.
But sometimes you sit back and be like, when it really start popping, I can't wait to tell them what I really feel about them, or you just keep it all classy?
No, I don't think like that.
Oh, good for you.
I just let my success.
I don't feel like that either.
You're looking like, okay.
That's not me either.
No, you just let your success talk for you, man. Just keep posting your lifestyle. They see you growing. They see the things what God is doing for you. It's just gonna happen. Yeah. So, the business side of this all, right? Yeah.
What does it take to start a clothing line, a fashion line? Do you have a storefront, or is it all online?
I deal with the manufacturer, so I ship things out of my house, and when they sell out, just like luckily I was able to get you guys some mediums. Then I wait for my orders. But yeah, I have things in my house. But it's only but so much I can have in my house without looking like a storage unit. So I deal with the manufacturer.
So if someone wanted to replicate not your success, but the process in which you've helped build this soon to be empire. Yeah. From day one, what did you do? Do you go somewhere? Was it LegalZoom?
Day one, a lot of people don't know. You need to get your trademark.
Okay.
And you need 2 of them. One for the actual design. So, like your wife, she has the FL. I have that. And then the actual fly level. So the wording. So I have 2. A lot of people don't get that. And if you guys, I don't know if you guys heard about Tony Lewis. He started the whole DC or nothing thing. You heard probably that hashtag being thrown around. And just a quick story on that. What happened with him is because we're not trained, because we don't do our business as a culture. some of our counterparts come along and steal our idea because we don't have our trademark. So that was the first thing that I did. Before I started posting pictures, before I started selling hoodies and T-shirts and things like that, I had my trademark in place. And then it's deciding a logo, a clean logo, not thing that's cursive or like clean logos like Gucci, Louis Vuitton, so that if you put them on a billboard, you want people to recognize that. So I wanted to find something that was bold and something that was classic. Not anything that starts with drip or anything like that. That's cool right now.
You hate on half the hood. The whole hood, like, man.
I mean, it's
what
cool.
y'all say, young out DC? What y'all say, young and luncheon.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool for like photo stuff, but I'm talking about the test of time. Like Ralph Lauren, you want classic names and I wanted something unisex. Men and women would feel comfortable wearing. Okay. And I didn't want to use my name. Okay. Because I didn't want to, be a little celebrity. I probably would get known anyway, but I didn't want that either. So I started Fly Love with something classic. People always want to look good, look fly like you guys, and go to the next level. And that's what we're about.
How much are they looking to spend if they had to trademarks for not only the wording but the logo?
Probably about 600. The trademarks
per or all
600 together.
Okay.
I could be wrong. They're about 300 a piece.
Okay.
And then I will also trademark your name, depending on how far you want to go with that. That's something that I'm in the process.
Trademark your name? That's some shit.
I'm in the process of doing right now.
Your name ain't your name. I just put your name. You like, no, man, my name. No, man.
Right.
Your ass ain't get your business right. So now your name, my name.
Yeah.
I talk to you in
works
court.
Like that.
Did you go through like a legal Zoom or did you go right to the courts? I know sometimes you go right to the district
I had
court.
I can't think of the company names, but they do trademarks. So I paid them to do it. I sent them my logo and they did it. And the trademark people sent me my paperwork. I went online because it lets you monitor it when it's in process. And then a year, it probably took about 8 months. They tell you up to a year. Then I got both of them back.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I know I've used LegalZoom in the past for my LLC.
Yeah. They're cool.
So
LegalZoom's
I like
cool.
them.
But you could do LLC. I did that my own self.
Yeah, they tax you. See, at the time, sometimes you don't feel like thinking. You do enough research just to know who to go to for you.
Space and
She's
paperwork.
like, no, I'm an accountant. I don't think like that.
Right. I forgot.
I'm like, all right, look.
Yeah.
So cool. So you got your design together. You put that money. So that's 600. Boom. Y'all keep count. Now, you got to buy some merchandise, right?
Yes, you do.
You ain't stamping it on you. It's not a tattoo. You just
no.
walk around to buy this, right?
Yeah.
So how did you choose maybe the manufacturer to work with?
Something called Google. Obviously, I'm not gonna tell you my plug.
What's Google?
But
I ain't gonna tell you the plug.
you find
What's
people that's
name?
in your area, in your area or wherever. I mean, you Google anything else you want to Google. It's not hard. There's plenty of people who will do T-shirts for you. Find a good quality material. Okay, these aren't gildings. These are nice material T-shirts that you guys have on.
Too.
What's the breakdown? Polyester, cotton.
All
right, forget that one. But yeah, like so you go to Google, right, and you type in local manufacturers for T-shirts. How did you choose between the one? Was it like, did you go off a rating system?
I'm a big person upon picking up the phone, communication. I'm sure you guys know that's key in marriage, right? And in business. Right. So if you don't pick up the phone, I'm not doing business with you, let alone if you're all the way over there and you need to pick up the phone if I'm giving you money.
Yeah, I want to know.
So that was the first thing. And then we actually going to see them. We just came back from LA, so we're going to start adding other products to the line next year. But, call them and go see them, do a little bit at a time. A lot of people want to get 50 units of stuff and they can't even sell one, so start small, maybe start with like 7 T-shirts.
Is that what you did?
7 I started with 40.
40.
Okay.
I sold out.
My bag was a little different.
I sold out. No.
I had a 40 bag. I'm talking about for the rest of y'all.
Oh, yeah.
I had a 40 bag.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I started out with 40, and then I sold out like in a week.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So whole time's out. So we know the friends was hating, right?
Yeah.
We know the friends was hating. Yeah. We know the boyfriend was riding. Who the other 40? Like, what was it maybe the success of your radio show and you segued that into sales, or did people just start rocking with you? How did you bring that into fruition?
I'm strategic about everything, so I think that has something to do with it. But it goes back to character. People know I wasn't fluke. They knew that if I say I'm gonna give you something, it's gonna be good quality. I wasn't gonna give you something in a paper bag that didn't say Fly Level on it. So I had my branding correct. You guys, I have you probably can see it, but I have the bags off.
Pull the bag real quick, baby. Look at that. It looked nice.
So
it look like one of them nice bags when I buy something that's too expensive for me and I take it back in their bag. That's the bag even there.
It's called
It ain't
branding.
a Walmart bag.
It's called branding.
I can't afford this shit. Take this shit back. That's a nice bag.
It is.
But yeah, just branding, just taking that extra time, those extra steps. So I didn't release anything until I had those things in place. And then, it's a different respect level. People expected me to drop them off with Safeway bags and giant bags. And that comes with that. It gives them a different respect level. Especially if they're your friends or family. They're expecting that level. But when you bring that, it's like, oh, dang, like, this is what I'm paying for.
Right,
and these are mediums?
Yeah.
Ladies, they hide the fat.
Ladies.
My body
she
is
don't have no fat.
I do. I put on some pounds. The rolls on the side.
Feel good.
Can't see nothing right now.
She looks good at it. But you know what? We're not here shitting on people. See, when I'm asking you these questions, I want to help people understand that it's levels to this shit.
It is.
And if you want to be respected within any realm, you have to understand that's what it is. So
Right.
if you are just starting off and maybe you can't afford to get that nice ass bag, right? Don't stop your dream.
Right.
Maybe don't
Right.
get 50 bags, get 2 or 3 bags,
Yeah.
and take a whole bunch of HD photos.
Yeah.
And then when you give them out, or find out maybe a little less plastic bag, but work within your realm.
Right.
Right.
But maybe don't go with the Safeway bag. Don't go with the Walmart bag.
Yeah, don't do that.
At least get a bag that's your name.
You can just
on
get
it.
a plain black
get
bag.
a plain black, but
Nice
get a bag with your name.
yeah. And just put a sticker on it if you want to. I mean, just to start off, but you should have some type of branding on your packages.
Good. So those 40 units, how much, I don't know if you even know the number, but what's a roundabout number that you're looking to spend if they wanted to go in and say and get 40, 50 units?
My average sweatshirts cost $70
Per
sweatshirt.
Ooh.
Okay.
So, and another thing, people have their margins way too low. I'm not some of these brands where you can get 5 for $20.
Okay.
There's a reason for that.
Okay.
It separates you.
It's not,
Right.
and we're not for everybody. Everybody's not looking for us, so
Mhm.
I'm cool with that. So I took a lot of hits up front. While I had success, I had a lot of people that wanted discounts. They wanted free things, but I'm sorry, this is not the place. So it's willing to take those hits up front, like you guys do. Willing to say, okay, well, I'm good. No, you're not getting this for $30, and being okay with walk away with that. And I think once you get to that point, you're dangerous.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
So maybe you got any questions?
Y'all keep going.
All
I'm
right.
loving it.
Jump in
I'm
when you want
loving
to,
it.
baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we got the 600, right? Now I can't even count 70 times 50. What's 70 times 50? What's 70 times 50, bro? Make up a number. We go $35. $35 ain't no
$3,500.
$3,500. Bong. So now we're looking at about 4 stacks, and we haven't even sold anything yet, technically, right? So then now you gotta let the people know how to get it, right? So was it just social media? Or you building a web page, marketing, branding?
Yeah,
what's the process
website, social media, your phone, your text.
You better grind out that phone. I'm on the phone all day.
That's basically it. But I know one of the things I'm going to get a beast at, and people don't take advantage, is these ads.
I need to ask you. Just talk about that. What do you know about that?
Let me tell you the powerful thing. I also didn't share that in one of my first 40 orders, I had 2 people from Austria who I've never met buy over $200 worth of merchandise from me.
Wow.
I had no clue. And I just had somebody else from Austria buy something. So I have people from different countries buying things for me. I had this guy in the post office, and I'm giving him my package. He was like, somebody from Austria, a black guy.
Right.
He was like, damn, your stuff must be good. I'm like, yeah.
That's dope.
When you put that on the universe, you get it back. And, I'm not afraid to spend money.
Okay.
I think people scared. They spend it on tennis shoes and things like that. And I like to, I like to look nice too, but I'm willing to sacrifice to put that extra money into my brand so that people can know it.
Right.
And, just crush the competition.
I like what you said right there. So that takes a certain amount of self-belief. So a lot of times when we invest in these brands, we want to let these brands represent us, Gucci. You see Gucci on me, I'm a Gucci type of person. But in reality, we're just feeding their families, sending them to college, and letting them be rich, right? But the type of fortitude it takes to invest in yourself at this level, Gucci level amounts of dollars, that shows how much you actually believe in yourself and what you're planning to do. Yeah. A lot of people don't have that belief in themselves, so they rather believe in Jordans,
right?
Because Jordans already has a certain label attached to it that makes them feel good. People automatically, but when you say, "Nah, I'm gonna be the Jordan, I'm investing in myself, and I don't need you to initially even believe in me," that takes a lot of self belief.
It does.
It takes a level of self belief we have, and it's hard talking to you, lovely ladies. And knowing the type of world that we're in right now, where it's not always the most forgiving, and just because you want to be great, sometimes greatness doesn't come to you.
Nope.
Unfortunately, right?
Yeah.
Talk about some more. So, all right, boom. We got 600. We have 4 stacks.
Oh, I'm sorry. That doesn't. Well, I guess it depends on how you look at it.
Oh, you spent some more money.
No.
You spent some more money, didn't you?
No, I'm saying that's how much I made that week.
All right, so what I'm talking about is what you were investing in.
Invested, probably the 600 plus, and then and I started off with t-shirts. I didn't start off with hoodies.
Okay.
So they were less expensive, maybe like $300.
Okay.
A couple t-shirts. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So they got that. They're looking to put some money into the advertising, the branding, something.
But I didn't do advertising first. I just did word of mouth. Like I said, start small, maybe 5, 10 t-shirts. Sell those with people that you know, your friends, your family, and then you just continue to build. And get pictures if you can. If
you better.
Not, then.
And HD, don't get them old Cricket. I'm on Metro PCS, so I ain't shitting on Cricket. But
hey, I got Cricket too.
I ain't mad at that. Let me throw that out there real quick.
And Cricket is associated with AT&T. They run on AT&T network.
Finally, because they used to be associated with Cricket.
Yeah,
used to be Cricket and Crickets.
My service works just fine, really, and I don't pay $300 a month anymore. I pay $110.
Air clap. Hey. No, listen, we was with Verizon. Verizon, we paying like $280.
How many cell phone companies have we switched from because it's so expensive?
It's
ridiculous. This is like our third, fourth.
It doesn't make sense.
I'll buy that phone and go somewhere else real quick in your ass. How much I owe? 800? Get off. Playing with you, man. Cricket.
Oh God.
You're making these investments. You're spending this money. You're getting some sales.
Yes.
Things are looking good.
Yes.
Where do you see yourself going from here? Do you see yourself maybe taking over the fashion industry, which I assume that's some kind of aspiration in there, right? You don't just jump in the field to be number 4.
Right.
Do you see yourself branching off to maybe some kind of philanthropy, giving back to the community? Do you feel like taking all the money and running? What you feel like doing?
Well, I have. There's a lot of things that I've done, excuse me, off camera with the brand. But I know that's one of the things that I want to start doing in the community because of my schedule. Like I told you guys, I'm in school. Yeah. I'm an accountant and I'm running this business. I used to have a show like you guys. It's only but so much I can do. But that's something I really want to focus on. But when I graduate, I definitely can focus more on the community side and showing that the people that I don't just make all the money and go about my business. Like I actually love and help people, and I think
give back.
Some things you can't record. I think certain things should not be recorded if it's genuine from the heart. That too.
Let's stay there because that's something I was talking about on social media recently.
Yeah.
So sometimes, all right. So you got people who show acts of kindness to inspire other people to do the same. And then you got people who are doing it just to say, hey, look, I'm doing it. Look at me. Yeah. Is there a gray area, or is it you shouldn't do it or you should do it? What do you feel about that?
I think there's a time and place for that. I think you show it a little bit depending on the situation, but you don't have to show it all the time.
I agree.
That's just me.
What if you have a charity?
Yeah. That's something different.
Then that makes sense.
Than charity, but like if you see somebody on the street, like if I've given homeless people $20 and chicken and things like that, and I would never record them. Why would I do that? For what? To show you guys that I give back?
Right.
They know me.
Right.
They don't forget how, people may forget your face, but they don't forget how you make them feel. So I'm more focused about that than getting likes and views just because to show people I'm giving back to the community. I know what I do.
I think Tank, I don't know why I'm even quoting Tank, the great Tank. He can sing, though. He probably beat me up, too, though. So, Tank, I'll see you in the show one day. But I think he was saying, why would you show somebody, record somebody in their lowest moment for a like?
For a like.
Fam, I'm out there and I'm hungry and I'm not feeling good about myself.
I agree.
Why you put me on camera?
Yeah.
I'm already ashamed in front of my family and friends who see me plummet to the level I'm at now. And here you go talking about, yo, look at me giving him Popeye chicken sandwich. I want the sandwich. I don't want all that other lettuce and tomato and bullshit you putting on. So I do think sometimes, like yourself, my wife and I have come across people, and we've been in situations where, you're here and then you got to take an L. You got to take and learn that lesson. But sometimes you do want to post to inspire, right? If you go to a soup kitchen or you handing out clothes to the needy or, whatever. But then sometimes you always get that voice in your head like, man, I guess it's more important for you to ask yourself, what are you doing this for? And if you know you're doing it for the right reasons, even when you're doing it for the right reasons, somebody going, hate anyway.
Yeah.
You can have the best intentions in the heart, and they'll still. But if you know deep down inside, okay, I'm doing it for the right reasons, then that's the reason. So if not, if you believe in a God, He gonna get you eventually. And if not, karma gonna get you. Somebody gonna get you, and you gonna be that person. Somebody taking a photo. Yo, remember Joe? Look at him, look at him now. It's like, that's payback, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Omarion. Let's talk about it, ladies.
Oh, wow.
You up on Omarion, right?
I'm actually going to the Millennium Tour.
Okay.
I just told my brother.
Oh, boy.
I got my tickets.
The bro said, hell no, bro. You ain't going for the Yin Yang Twins? Ski. No? I'm going for the Yin Yang Twins. All right, so Omarion recently, I don't know nothing about nothing, so I'm just going to talk. That's my disclaimer. Omarion, he was going through some difficulties with the mother of his children, his ex-wife. Were they ever married?
No.
They were married? Okay.
They were never married.
And Shorty, how you feel? Are you abreast on all this? Do you understand when we talk? Because she puts me on all this.
To a degree.
So Shorty, his baby mother was messing with Fizz, his bro. How you feel about that? Is there any lines, for instance, you and your boyfriend, you and your hypothetical fake boyfriend in another universe, not this one. Y'all together for 5 years or whatever. It don't work out. His brother or his homeboy, meeting him in LA one day, you doing some big deals out there, and then y'all go and have lunch, and then it turns into something. Do you stay away, or do you have the right to go down that romantic trail, even though it's what's the rules with that? I want to hear this from two ladies. Mo about to go off. Look at it.
I think it's girl code.
Thank you. Yeah.
I mean, if we don't like each other, I'm not cool with you, then it's all game.
You gonna get them.
But if we're girlfriends,
that's that competition.
If we're girlfriends,
yeah.
If we're girlfriends, that we know, especially if somebody, you have a child with somebody. I mean, that's completely off limits. It's foul, like Meek said. I'm completely
stupid foul.
Yeah, I think it's foul.
Now, what if y'all not girlfriends, but you know the person? So, for instance, we a lot of times all right, bro. I ain't gonna put you on the spot, right? But I'm gonna put you on the spot. So you've met us, and let's say we all meet about 2 or 3 times. I don't know you, but you know me. We break up. Does he have the right to go holler at my girl? He ain't my homeboy. We ain't grow up together.
Right.
But he's been in my house. He shook my hand, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, that's a little different.
The same thing with
the
the girl.
It's a little different. Yeah, because it's a little different.
Yeah.
Is it better if a conversation is had? Hey, man, look, I'm going to keep it real with you. I wasn't trying to scope your lady or your man earlier, but she free, and I thought I'd give you enough respect. If you talk about it beforehand, or is it like, don't do it?
I wouldn't even go there. Yeah, I wouldn't even do it.
So she a hoe then? She just all hoe all around. I was trying to give her ways to get out of it.
Oh,
ladies,
God.
Is she a hoe or not, ladies?
Yeah, she's
a hoe?
Yeah, she's been, and I don't respect her because first of all, she's a mom.
Yeah.
Before anything.
Does she have daughters?
Yeah.
Or a daughter?
She got a daughter and a son.
That's
Your kids are gonna see this.
Yeah.
And that's not cool. I don't. Out of everything that's going on with them, like I just don't respect her as a woman and as a mother. She shouldn't did that. And I'm glad that Omarion do got custody of the kids. He won custody of the kids.
He did,
yeah.
Okay. Great.
And I'm glad that he did because I don't know if you watch Love and Hip Hop, but I watch all that stupid stuff. She's showing her ass up there. First of all, if you're trying to keep your children, you shouldn't be on TV.
Yeah, they gonna use that against you.
They're gonna, and that's probably what they did. So I have no kind of respect for her. She broke all kind of boundaries.
Yeah.
And he did as well. Not Omarion, but Fizz did as well. Yeah. That's your boy. Even though he said, well, me and Omarion, we weren't close like that, but y'all in a group together, y'all been knowing each other.
Too close.
It's too close.
Yeah,
it's too close.
Yeah.
And it's so many women out here. Why would you do that?
You could have picked somebody.
You could have picked. She ain't the only April.
Yeah.
If you want a girl, it's plenty Aprils. Go get you another April.
Right.
But why did you have to go to your man's baby mom? It's just messy and it's drama, and I don't deal with drama in my life. Yeah. And I don't know why they like that stuff, but it just don't sit well with me. Yeah. But I really feel bad for the kids. The children are gonna have to deal with this. And they're going to grow up seeing their mom, on national TV, being a whole bag, like just doing stuff that she don't supposed to do. Yeah. And I feel, I really hurt for the children because they don't deserve that. Yeah.
You know what, though? I'll tell you what, though. That doesn't define, I don't know this person. And we all make mistakes, right?
Yeah.
I know I've made
nobody is perfect.
My fair share, especially on social media. You shouldn't have liked that photo. But they also have a great example from the dad, right? The father, man, I don't know, bro. I don't know about you. You off camera.
He played it so good.
He was cool under fire.
Cool
if my man was trying to, he was beating. First of all, you can tell from day one he was beating it down. He lying. Both lying. And you did all that, and he was calm and cool under pressure. And supposedly, he just announced a new tour, the one you going to with Bow Wow. Look at you. I
got my ticket.
I know, front row. Smooth with it. Got full custody of his kids.
Yep.
I tell you what, I think we all need a little Marion in us.
Yeah. You have to.
That type of composure and just.
And it's not, see, in my thing, it goes back to the beginning. When you start off wrong in business and life, it's going to end up wrong. There's nothing good that's going to come out of it.
No, not at all.
It's not going to end well. Yeah.
Who your favorite on the tour? Lord, boyfriend watching too.
I don't know. I like everybody. I just want to relive that little moment. Everybody's getting a little seasoned now, so I'm like, let me just spend my last,
Get a little seasoned. I like
it. Let me just go see him. Yeah.
Yin Yang Twins gonna be lit, fam.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know about Bow Wow. No disrespect to Bow Wow.
I didn't even look at the whole lineup. I just saw
Yin Yang Twins. They got Sammy with the beard.
Oh, Sammy
got a beard now. You know these. Sammy can sing.
Is Immature up there?
I hope they are.
Yeah.
But they call themselves mature now.
Mature.
Oh, they do?
I thought they IMAX.
That was petty, right?
IMAX, right?
They old now. Nigga, when you gonna be mature? Immature. They take that patch off and get a regular eye. Yeah, who else is on there? I know it was some other acts on there. Lloyd. Now if I'm gonna go, I'm one of them shower singers. I think I can sing in the shower, and when I get out of the shower and the reverb gone, you be like, "Shut up, Nick." Lloyd, Music Soul Child.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I would say Marion. Mario. Those are the type of people I like to, singers, and I think Lloyd's gonna be on there too.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you one more time. Who your favorite? I feel like it's Lloyd.
Omarion.
Yeah. Dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's a great performer.
Yeah, he can dance his ass off. Yeah, he's very talented.
I like it. So, you're definitely pushing this brand. You're about to be an accountant. Let's say you get an opportunity to work with another clothing line, but they want you to be on the number side, not the creative side. Is your passion still strong enough with the fashion that you would do that? Or if the bag's big enough, you'll say, all right, I'll be an accountant for Gucci?
I have to cross that road when I get there.
Okay.
Yeah, because for me, it's about what feels right.
Right.
It's not about the money.
Right.
I've always moved like that. You do things right, the money will come.
Right.
So, yeah, we'll have to see.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Dope. If they wanted to purchase some of this beautiful gear, it come with a bag too, right? Do it come with a bag or it come?
Well, they'll probably get the poly mailers.
These
If
bags,
I don't
love
yeah,
the
poly mailers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Beautiful.
If they wanted to order some of this, they want to reach. I know they have the page. Shout out to social media pages, the websites, whatever.
Yes, you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Fly Level Shop. The website is flylevelshop.com. We'll love to see you wear some of our gear.
Oh, you gonna get some. Anything else you want to talk about? We got some more time. I'm not rushing.
Let's talk about that guy who I didn't see.
See, I'm glad. See, thank you.
Did he show you that comment?
All right, so hold on. Let me give you a little context. Because sometimes when you're reading things, right, it can come off with a certain tone, right? I didn't see it, but maybe that's what the tone. Maybe you took it. No. Okay, so maybe I just threw a tone and it wasn't even a tone.
Okay.
I didn't throw some shit in there. Look, see, I didn't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But so JS1, Aries Lounge. He's another dude I think you should connect with in the future.
Okay.
Plugged into the entire city.
Okay.
Has a platform, and we all here trying to help each other build. So that being said, and he's a funny dude too. He wild, and it'd be something y'all can talk about. How you hate fat people?
That's not true.
That's not true. But he said what he said. And he pretty much was like, "Hey man, you got any 4 or 5 X's?"
He said 4X.
4X. Okay. Yeah. And I think I tagged you in it because I said, "Oh, this is something we could talk about." And then I went back to the thread, and it was like, article. I was like, "What in the?" So let's touch on that. Your brand, of course, we were talking about. It's very form-fitting. We like it. It makes me feel nice and swole. Hides my fat.
Yep.
But for people who maybe have a little extra love, we're going to call it love.
Yeah.
And we say fat, we just having fun.
Yeah.
Fatty.
Yeah.
I'm fat too. Shut up.
Who said that? Nah.
I said that. Nah. For the people who are a little more curvy, got a little more love, right? How does your brand keep them fly?
Actually, like I told Jay,
Like I told Jay.
Yeah.
J-O-A-S.
Oh gosh. But no, like and I was transparent with him. I didn't have to tell him or share him any of my behind the scenes stuff. But initially, you find out what your market is. That's part of being in business and not taking a huge loss. I had all the way up to 5, 6 XL on hand. I had too many of them, and they sat for a long time. So so I took it off the website. And if most of my market is from extra smalls to 2 XL, why would I have a whole boatload of larger sizes?
Yeah, the demand's out there.
So that's why, from the beginning, we moved it. This is before I had a website. This is when I was still selling my t-shirts offline. But once I moved online, I added in the facts where we offer up to 6XL. But the thing is, people don't like to read.
So
when they go to website general, when you buy from anywhere, nobody reads the facts. You're used to Amazon and getting your stuff a day or two, which messes up for people like me. I'm just getting started. And if I sell out, I have to wait for somebody else to send me. I don't have a big warehouse where I have 50, 100,000 items at my disposal.
Right.
So yes, we do offer 6XL. It's on the facts. They're just custom orders, and right now there's no discrepancy between price changes. It's the same price as any other sizes right now.
That's dope. Okay. So when you get that 6L, shave off 2 L's and make me another medium, a big J, and we'll work that out. Do you think maybe knowing that people these days aren't not incentivized is not the right word, but people just don't read, right?
Yeah.
Do you think you should maybe put that somewhere in the bio? Oh, for larger sizes, inquire further or something like that. Just something, because there may be a market out there. This is some fly shit.
Yeah.
And then maybe for somebody, like Jay who don't read, non-reading mother, maybe that might grab a few extra sales.
I'll consider putting that at the bottom.
Something real quick.
But
even in the post, if you posted something.
Yeah, something.
You got fat people shit too. I said that.
Yeah, but I'm gonna start having. I have plus size model. That's one of the things I'm going to definitely add. I know people been asking about kid sizes and more plus size, which I offer plus
kid
size.
sizes too. I like that.
But there we go with the numbers. It got to make sense. I won't be one of these brands where you can get 5 for $20. It's not that type of deal. When you come to Fly Levels, kids, bigger sizes, you're gonna spend some decent money for great quality. But that's something I'm going to do. Start adding more plus sizes models to my campaigns, and then definitely start with the kids in 2020. So those are 2 things that I'm going to start pushing out more so people can actually see it. But I DMJ 5 different photos of curvier clients that have bought from Fly Level, just to show him that it's not just smaller people wearing the clothes, things like that.
All right, Jay, so you need to reach out to her. And
he got addressed. Like I said in my post, I don't run from criticism. I address it. So.
That's good.
That's what's up. Yeah.
And then a lot of times, if you address it with respect, which I didn't read every word, but I read like 80% of it. It felt like it wasn't like I told your ass to read. It felt like you was giving information. Then now it's mutual respect there. The product's there.
I mean, you still gonna get people that's gonna act crazy, but I try my best not to go there if I don't need to.
Are you saying fat people can't read?
I'm saying people don't read.
You know what she said?
I'm saying people don't read in general. No, and I'm guilty sometimes. Sometimes I don't read everything. So I mean, we're all guilty of not reading everything thoroughly. It's just one of those things. Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Fly Level, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
We
guys
love
for
what y'all
having
doing.
me.
Shout out my man Dylan, aka John B.
The next UFC fighter.
Yo, that boy bad.
I'm telling you, the guy is incredible, man.
He is, man. He got like my 1 leg is his. My 2 legs is his 1 leg. Like you ever see him? You ever see him? He's a big dude. Yeah, just go ahead and run. We wish you luck. We ain't gotta wish you luck. We are. Listen, actually, you motivate me because you're doing all you're doing and still putting all the energy in this. Coming from LA, you going to Hawaii next week or something? So we appreciate that type of drive. I feel like it's infectious. And as you continue to grow, anytime you need anything shared, all you gotta do is hit me in the DM. Yeah. Hey man, I got a new campaign working out. Send it. We are not the type of platform where you got to pay us for anything. Wow. Yeah, I feel like if I have if God is blessing me with something that I can give to people, I need to give it to people. Yeah. And I'm nothing without the people. We're in this together. So whatever you're doing, you got especially something local in the city, any kind of food drives, any kind of fashion shows, whatever. If we're available, we'll be there.
I forgot to say, and then I know a lot of people ask about pop-ups. That's going to come.
Okay.
I want it to be like an experience. I don't know if you guys seen like Supreme and like I want it to be like an actual experience. Like I want to have performance, everything there. So if everything works out, I'm really concentrating on adding more products 2020, like adding polos, swimwear, dresses for women.
Hats? For people
I already have hats.
You got hats?
I have.
I don't know if I saw
People
the
don't look on the website.
I don't. I saw the pretty boy models and they had their hands. Look at these hair. Look at these hair.
Here we go back again. People not reading.
You don't love bald people, fat people. That's what's going on.
See,
okay, I'm gonna go to the website.
They're on the website. But most people buy, sweatshirts and t-shirts. But just adding more product variations for people who don't wear those two, so that there won't be any excuses. But people still wear t-shirts, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We love it. We love it. We appreciate you. Let's give a hand clap, baby.
Not safe for
is. Thank you so much.
And I want to get back to you guys are amazing. I mean, the first husband and wife team duo. You guys are just amazing, man. Keep it up. Keep grinding. I see the investment is definitely going to pay off. And I just wish the best for you both. So this
Thank
amazing.
you so much.
Thank you. I'll be wearing this shirt too in the gym, so I tag you. Looking all sweaty and stuff. I still love it. I just got to get this fat on.
I would make sure he would not wear your shirt in the gym.
We ain't gonna wear that one. That's. But the black.
I'm definitely not wearing this one.
Right?
No.
You get a white one, it might turn yellow, But the black is gonna be good. Listen, I like it. It like sticks
Matter of
to
fact,
you.
I'm gonna put it in my closet. Give it to me. You ain't wearing it to the gym.
You said she said her closet, right? I like that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
As always, you guys can catch this show on YouTube. You can catch us on Spotify, iTunes, Facebook, your mama house, your uncle house. Where else can they catch it, baby? Omarion's wallet. Where else can they catch it? On the tour, the B2K tour. They'll catch it anywhere. Yeah. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all.
Dope.
And talk to you later. Right. It's like, why you sounding off like that?